For Tono, you are playing the foundation of Melty, um, and your main goal is, well, if your fundamentals are good and the fact that you know how to place yourself and such, there's that for fundamental pressure. He really prides himself on like strike throws. Um, Fairly standard for Melty. His air dash is actually really good offensively for specifically calling out defensive OSs. He has a good bit in this kit. Let me see what's a good one to show. Let's try Washi versus Narusota. So you got this one here. And mainly wanted to cover over pressure. I'm gonna do this. So it depends on what type of pressure you're talking about. There's a few things you want to know in regards to the corner. There's not the thing with Tono is that he doesn't always have to be in your face. He maintains a space where he can reliably cover with a button. Like right here, he backdashes because if he does a forward tech, you can cover that with JA. Oh, whoops. So he's just poking out with JA. Relatively safe, blah, blah, blah. So now let's cover these parts. So the one thing you want to quickly figure out is that 2B and pressure is not exactly the most like people would think to do 2A 2A 2B, but that's not exactly how that character functions. You don't use 2B like that. 2B is might as well be like its own starter or its own stagger rate. And if you had to do anything, 2B the first hit and then rebeat. Anyways, I don't know what Iwashi was doing. Iwashi was doing something to get hit by 2B of all things. Let's see. I'm gonna keep skipping on. So you want to at least do like 2A delay 2A throw and such. Your 5B is really good, and it's should be zero on block. So you can just throw either at the 2A point or the 5B point. Your 2-2A is your 2-2A is good for catching jump outs, but it's like your last resort. Um a lot of people like to jump out after 2C. So like you would do like 2A, 2A, 2B, 2C, and then after that do 2-2A. In the middle of all this, you can also vary it up by doing 2A, 2A, 5B, 5B, instant air dash, JB. And JB is really good because it's a multi hit. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do, in fact, with this character. Like right here, he jumped JC, that's whatever. But this is the 2C part, and then he could do 2A with. You stay put because you're in fear of the 2-2A. If you get hit while you try to jump, it's his combo. And see how he's doing 2A 5B right here? Like that's zero. And if they choose to mash, he could delay into 2B. And that's where that comes into play. So people don't mash. But your cornerstone is a lot of your like stagger 2As, 2A into 5B, and then rebeat somewhere in between there with 2C, 2C, 5A with versus 2-2A. You have to include you have to include throws for this pressure to work. You can't just do strikes. So like mixing the throws in between 2A 5B and such.
You took the pork chops with you?
They're in the fridge. Freezer.
Oh, that's why I didn't put them in the freezer in case I had to cook.
No, you can cook them. They're thawed. Oh my god. So you want to do like 2A 5B, and sometimes people will hesitate. So you can do 5B and then go right back into 2A, or you can just throw right there. Now he just does dash throw. Other things you can include with tall characters like what he just did would be like he did that, then 2B, and you don't want to mash out at that 2B point because you can go into any good bit of your normals. So his main thing that you want to pride yourself on is 2A staggers, 5B, and after that you can mix and throw once again. Or if you know they're definitely gonna mash at the 5B point, you could just stagger right into 2B. Really, you can do it into 5C as well. All depends on how you want to go about it. Um, the cool thing about his elbow is that it also has a clash point. Fun fact, so you can actually OS heats. There's really not much else to talk about with this one. This character is. Let me try Alps. Alps actually might show you what I'm talking about. Plus, NA actually blocks a little bit more. At least shows that. Sure, this will work. Sure, sure. The most text one, that one could work as well. But this shows like North America ideas. So right now, well, let me see if I can get to it. Oh my lord, he doesn't get anywhere. But see, now this part I'm gonna play again because it is important. You don't want to use both hits of 2B. You want to use one hit, just like you saw there. And then after that, you can do 5A with. Now, the thing is, you can also frame trap it with 5A with, cancel into 2C. But he does throw. Um, I don't know what else to really talk. This character is like really, really simple. So I'm not sure what matches you do that what you do in your pressure that you're having problems with. I never really seen it. I might actually go over to the Goichi versus Narasura. Yeah, I might go over to that real quick. Yeah, I might actually go and do that real quick. Not even gonna lie. Yeah, so you don't need to use 2C early in your strings. In fact, your 5B, the main thing with Nania, and C-Tohno's 5B, they're virtually the same in terms of using it. Like, they're actually virtually the same. It's crazy. And see, this is the part where you want to use 2-2A, by the way. So, like, the 5C meaties on, on, on air throw, and then after that, you can cancel into 2-2A, and that catches it. I don't know what he was trying afterwards, honestly, but he tried something. Try to mash. Good job, Kuro. Okay. He went to shield because he thought he was gonna detonate the orb. That's so ass. That's cool. Character actually makes me go to sleep. Holy fuck. Oh my god, this is actually the most boring thing I've ever seen. Oh my lord. There's no fucking way you. Alright. Anyways, we're gonna go on to the next one. Yeah, but you don't need to use 2C early in your string. Use 5B. Literally use 5B. Like 2A stagger 5B is actually really beefy. Maybe. I don't know. Do you actually have them on YouTube or did you not? Because if you don't have them on YouTube, then that's gonna take forever for me to actually. Okay, then you can link that. Let me see. Go Ichi. This is this the one with many texts? Don't look like it, but this helps. This actually helps. Uh, oh. So again, remember when I was saying 2A5B is really good? Like I've been stressing it like at least 3 to 4 times already in the first 10, 15 minutes. But now I'm just gonna show you exactly why. So like there we go. 2A5B. Wait. 0 on block. Dash to feint the grab. Cause his grab game is really good because of his step dash. So then he dashes, but then IEDs to see if someone was going to match like 2AA or do 1A the throw tech OS. Nobody catches. 2A5B again. Then after that use 5C. 5C has less pushback than 2C. He did 5A with. He was scared of the 2-2A. That could come after 5C. So then he steals his turn again. And now he's back at 2A5B. Oh no, now it's 5A5B. But remember, the 5B has been a thing since forever. And this is where it gets important because you can stagger. That part was a stagger. So from here into here, 5B, 2B. And then he did 2A because he never used that one. And the reason why you want to use that is because 2B, the first hit can naturally combo into 2A. If they get counter hit, you can react to it and get your combo uh with jeez. 2B, re-B into 2A, 2C, 5C. And that's your combo. So that was also really good. And then he staggered the 2C because of that. Now that part's a little bit weird. You can put in 6B. If you charge it, it's an overhead. You can use it, but don't use it too much. It's not exactly the best thing in the world, but it's a thing. Anyways, he does 2C, and he should be out. Like, see at that 2C range? Right here, that 2C, you would think it'd be wise to jump, but he does 2-2-8 and gets smacked. Hopefully you're with me. And that was after a 6B, 2C. So now this part of pressure, he's looking for something. And what you're looking for is either mash or you're looking for throw tech OSs. He's looking for throw tech OSs as you see here. ID instant air dash back JC. Then dash because you can throw at that point, but he was looking for the bigger reward. And then he instant air dash JB. After that, he did a slight walk up 5A. And see how he's sticking around to the 5B point. You generally want to play around the 5B point. 5B is 0 on block, like I said, and it has a long cancel window, which is really important. You need to use 5B. You need to use 5B. You basically want to have 5B in the pocket. Otherwise, what else would you use it for? And see, even then, like after the throw, he does 2B, 5B. Look at that again. Like if 5B was not on C-Tohno, if he didn't have that type of 5B, I don't think he'd be I don't think his pressure would be um all that impressive. It's actually impressive for how simple and straightforward he is. He does have some good strings. So then he does 2B, 5B, 5A with. So 2B, 5B, 5A with into 5C. That will also frame trap, also catches jumps. And see, like he's literally trying to see if he's gonna bite the bait on mashing. But he's always playing around. He's always playing around that 5B. But then he caught him sleeping, so then he uses 6B. And that's for very patient players that are like so concentrated on just blocking. And like not like even like reactive, they're just blocking. And this is the part where it's important to actually introduce the instant air dash. See here? Because he had him block it with JB, so he landed on the ground. And he thought he was gonna dash up throw, but then he instant air dash over that mashing 2A. Now this part and pressure, this part is a little bit important to talk about. 2C after air throw ender trips and catches the jump out. In this last resort, you could do either two things. You could do 2-2A, the range might not clear it, or whatever this button is. I don't know if it was. I'm going to assume it's 2-4B. Oh, 2-6B. Okay, so it's basically like type Ligma. Anyways, he got his combo. See how he's playing around 5B? Like he's literally playing around 5B. 2-8 ends return, so it's literally like a Hail Mary. But see how he's always playing around that 5B? And because it has a long cancel window, you can go into 5B, delay 2B, counter hit, it's a combo. And that's, I mean, pretty much that's his pressure. It's good. It's really, really good. Because the 5B being zero on block is like one of his great features. That was cool. He died. He definitely fucking died. Cool. If you got your matches, I can see about that. Okay. Oh boy, this is gonna be good. Sure. Oh, you're gonna play against the people that literally don't even let you play. Oh boy. I'm probably just gonna watch one match here and then watch the other match. Wait, shit. You need to like okay, which one is which? Color now. Red hair. Okay. I'm just gonna go your word on it. What the fuck? Oh no! Oh my god! See, and Keto's playing around 2A staggers, so this is what I'm talking about. Okay, 2A throw. Okay. Yeah, he DP'd. And see this I'll watch, but let me see here. So there you go with that. Now you see the difference between your stuff. Like your stuff is a bunch of 2A staggers. But watch what Enkido does. 2A, then after that he does instant air dash. Because if the person's looking for the dash animation, you can dash and then jump IED. He caught you after 2C with 2D6B. Now he slid on you. Man, caught you with throw. And after like an instant air dash jumping like JB, you can just hit 5B and you can wait and go right into 5B again if they're like really respecting you. Or you can do what Enkidu did, which was dash 5B 2A stagger. And the mind game is playing around the throw. See, like you're doing 2A into 2C, and you if you want to use that, that's nice, but it doesn't do anything if you're just going to do that 2A staggers versus 2A 2C. Like versus with Tono, you have to figure out if they're going to mash a button or they're reacting to you doing a dash throw. And I would assume with Alma, he probably take the shit out of your throws. Yeah, see, like now he's just playing around the. Oh, he's trolling. All right, he caught you with that. Yeah. So there's that one. Let me see Alma. Alma should be good. Should. I mean, overall, you definitely need to use more dash 5B. The 5B, like I said, the 5B is gonna be really important. Let's see what this is. Like for you watching a lot of matches of Narasura and not using 5B versus him using 5B might be a reasoning for that. Anyways, I told you the reasoning. Zero on block, long cancel window. Use it. Okay. Okay, he about to troll. Okay. Okay, meaty 2C. Okay. You jumped. Nice. Cool. There you go. 2C to meaty that. See, like this part here, you could have used 5B right there. Anyways, you got the. Should have gotten the combo. Okay. Okay, cool stuff. Oh, damn. You got the combo. Oh, I hit you with 6C. You almost died, too. I assume you went to go in DP. Oh, well, whatever. I don't really care about all that. You might not even get to play. You actually might not even. You legitimately never got to play. Bro, please don't let it be like this all day. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool air throw. That's a throw. He went to try and dodge. That's all he was looking to do. I don't know why you didn't go into your actual combo, but okay. You mashed. Okay. Yeah, you're not. Yeah, yeah. All right. These matches might not even get you. Might not even gotten anywhere. Yeah, you basically you didn't know how to fight this character. Yeah, you don't know how to fight the character. I'm like trying so hard to find you having corner pressure against Alma, and you're just not getting any. Oh man, wait, no, there's nothing there. Wait, how did you win? Probably the counter hit game. Yes, you did. All right, that makes sense. Yeah, see, like I'm trying to look for something, and oh, there we are. Well, now he probably jumped out. Oh no, Diff. See, you use dash 5B. That's the part I don't understand, and that part's good because you can cancel into 2B. And then this is, I mean, honestly, all of it is this is not even helpful. This is straight up not helpful to you. All right, well that was that. Overall, you need more 5B. Look at Naruto. Look at Naruto again, and look how much he uses 5B. The other part to this, and honestly, you never got to the part where I expected you to, is in order to also make it effective, 5B being zero on block allows you to do dash up throw versus a stagger button versus dash up IDJB, and then you can go back into your pressure again. Another thing is that after normally like your 2C or 5C, use 22A or 226B to get your combo. To cast jump outs rather. Because that's honestly where they're gonna try and jump at that point. They're always gonna try and jump out at that point. Then when they stop doing that, then you can actually use was it 22D to feint it? Yeah, to feint. And then you can actually go back and redash. So you're playing with the mind games of your 226B and 22A to cast jump outs. Meanwhile, you use the mind games of your strike throws to now use instant air dash to call it out. But yeah, if you're going to watch Naruto, watch how watch what he uses. He uses a lot of 5B, and at that point he will then either dash up again and do 2A or 5A. Usually it's 2A. And that allows him to do those things because they're so warped around trying to figure out whether he's going to throw, whether he's just going to stick around and do a frame trap normal. Sometimes he doesn't even have to do that. He could just do nothing and wait for like that little bit of dead space to make them move. Because if people see a gap, they're like, "Oh, now I can move," and then he can capture it with 5C or even 2C, whatever have you. Now, again, does that make sense? That's really all I got for you. This was actually a lot simpler than I thought. Yep, no problem. You can go back to VC Games 3 and go in with GRN or whatever. I mean, overall, you just need to watch more match videos with that in mind. If your pressure is commented as stale or basic, first of all, people don't even know what they're talking about by basic because his pressure is fundamentally basic, but you need to have an understanding on melty pressure. You're trying to counter one thing. You have to pick whether you're going to counter a mash button, which is where the frame traps come in. If you're trying to counter blocking because they block long enough, then you throw. Or if they're really good at throw teching, you got to find other ways, such as dash. Yeah, it's the melty pressure square. It's the melty pressure square. It's you basically need to keep that in mind, and it's all about watching other players go about this. So I mean, yeah, that's how that goes. That's how I would go about playing. So I'd probably play like Narasora. But I think that character is boring as fuck to me. I can't play. And not the even the combos can't save it. The combos can't save that character for me. Get bored mad quick. Yeah, combos are cool. The combos are cool. That's just what it is. But I would not want to play that character. Like, that's just what it's gonna be. But yeah, I have really nothing else to say. It's about it. Um, yeah, you might as well cut recording now.